finalists, families, and guests. The program will begin in 5 minutes.
Go.
Family, friends, and finalists, may I have your attention? Family, friends, and finalists, may I have your attention? Before we begin, let's take a look at the documentary that's taking screens by storm, spotlighting Braille literacy and bringing the Braille Challenge story to audiences far beyond this room. Its impact is already helping audiences see the power and possibility of Braille in a completely new way. Let's check out the trailer for Brailled It.
Isaiah. In the hotel lobby.
Is that still on? I don't know. Can you check?
At a table.
Were you born blind, Isaiah? Yes, I was.
Turns the camera to himself.
I hope this GoPro camera makes me GoPro in Braille. That's all I gotta say.
Chris. With other competitors.
We are the blind leading the blind.
With kids wearing cameras at a reception.
Do you have a phone?
I do.
Let me check phone number. Sure.
Types on his phone. In a crowd.
Can someone from varsity say something?
I'm right here.
Salome. With competition staff in the hotel lobby.
What's that, Salome? My camera. You're on film whether you like it or not.
Bumps into her sister.
Papa. Ow! You freak.
With her mother.
It's all right, baby. You don't have to win every year. You don't even have to place every year. But you can still enjoy the experience,
But
right?
I'm just used to it.
Jumps in the pool.
I'm so nervous. I just want to get this over with.
Kids wait for competition to begin.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Remember, Salome, you either win or you die. You either win or you die.
Competitors type on Perkins Braillers. Filmed by the blind.
No. Oh my God.
For the blind.
I could finish.
And everybody else. Doors open to an empty elevator.
Hello.
The film title, Brailled It. Film credits.
Welcome to the 2026 Braille Challenge Finals Awards Ceremony. Tonight, we're celebrating the best of the best. Let me take a moment to describe the room. There are 300 guests here this evening, and even more online through our live stream. You entered this room through French-style doors. We are in a large ballroom with large chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. There are 30 round tables with 10 red chairs at each. The tables are draped in a white underlay lined with a sandalwood overlay, and at each seat is a red napkin that has a fan fold. On every table is the evening's program with information about our Teacher of the Year, alumni, speakers, and finalists. The tables have a centerpiece made of mixed white flowers in a glass vase. The stage is located in the middle of the room toward the front. The podium is in the middle and features the Braille Challenge logo. On either side of the stage are large video monitors. There are several white spotlights hanging above us and purple spotlights beaming on the walls throughout the ballroom. Behind the stage are gold curtains draping over large windows. Just a quick note on facilities. For your comfort, you'll find our accessible and women's restrooms conveniently located on the first floor just off the foyer. Men's restrooms are available upstairs. Lastly, stage right is an open area reserved especially for dancing. So, after the awards, please join us for music and, of course, some fantastic dance moves. Now, are you ready to get this evening started? To officially open our awards ceremony tonight, please give a warm welcome to Braille Institute's Chief Program Officer, Allison Burdett.
Good evening, and welcome everyone to the 2026 Braille Challenge Finals Gala. Thank you for being here. I'm so pleased to be with you. I'm Allison Burdett, and as a quick visual description, I am 5'6" with light auburn hair, freckles, and I'm wearing a blue jacket with big pink flowers on it. I'm also wearing a huge smile because I can't stop. I just am so filled with joy to be here with all of you, and I'm so proud of all the hard work I've seen from our contestants this week. So I'm so happy to be here with you all. 26 years ago, Braille Challenge started as an idea, a strong, small, powerful idea that we could celebrate Braille literacy and empower our blind and visually impaired youth. What started as just a local contest has now blossomed into a global movement where we're welcoming our neighbors in from all over the globe. Over the course of this journey, more than 26,000 students, educators, volunteers, partners have come into this journey with us, helping our students gain skills, confidence, and break down barriers to education. Today, our community stretches across borders. Braille Challenge includes students in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Ireland, Australia, and now growing to include Kenya and beyond. Thank you. At Braille Institute, we believe that students should have the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive through Braille anywhere in the world. And you're all a part of making that happen. It takes a global village to make this dream a reality, and we thank you all for being a part of that. We appreciate all of our partners and supporters across the globe, helping us reach more students and families every year through this mission. We're helping more people than ever before, and we appreciate your support. To our finalists, let's hear you. Are you here? Did you get in the room? I think you're here. You have worked incredibly hard. Everyone has said how hard you've worked to get here and how hard you've worked since you've been here. We worked hard, you played hard, and we are so incredibly proud of you. You're already champions, and with Braille, we know you can go so far. And to our supporters at home and all around the world, thank you for partnering with us. We are so grateful for our global Braille Challenge community. Across countries and cultures, we're united by our belief about what is possible through Braille. We have such a fun and exciting night in store for all of you, so let's get it started, right? Okay. On behalf of our team at Braille Institute, I want to welcome you all again and thank you all for being here. Let's celebrate. Great.
Now, I'd like to introduce this evening's Master of Ceremonies. Dan Fail was an over-involved student leader, fraternity member, advisor, husband, dad, ex-husband, entrepreneur, failure, imposter, speaker, MC, and these are just a few of the titles Dan has had over the course of his life. Dan engages audiences across the nation as a professional speaker, has given 2 TEDx talks, and has been presented with various fancy speaker recognitions and awards due to his humor and authenticity. While originally from North Carolina, Dan lives near Hermosa Beach, Lawndale adjacent, with his 2 teenagers, shuttling them around to various sports and extracurricular events, and gets called bruh quite a lot. In what free time he has, Dan enjoys rewatching The West Wing, reading Brandon Sanderson books, and attempting to make true Southern-style sweet tea. Please welcome Dan Fail.
Thank you. That introduction is what happens when they let you write your own introduction. I also have a note that says I'm supposed to describe myself. My favorite color is teal. I I also am a Libra with an aquarium uprising, whatever that means. I enjoy the beach. I'm also 6'2". My kids like to remind me that I no longer have a 4-head, I have a 5-head. The youth in here understand that one. I would love to also say that I have luscious locks like some of the members of the Braille Institute team. I do not. My hair continues to retreat, and I've started to discover very, very blonde hairs creeping in. I'm also wearing a blue suit, and if you really want to know about my socks, there are eggs and bacon on them, because that's how I roll. I'm overjoyed. I'm overjoyed. I'm ecstatic to be here with you all this evening. I also I should describe a little bit more my appearance. Hold on. How many of you like superheroes? Any superhero fans in the room? I see a couple. Okay, great. I'm not like any of them. However, I did used to work for Stan Lee back in the day, once upon a time. And for those that, I know, see, some of you know. For those who may, that's a DC fan. For those that don't know, Stan Lee also created a majority of those superheroes that you might have heard about. Captain America, Spider-Man, the Avengers, like all of them. And working for him was so incredible. I just love to name drop as often as possible. But also knowing that the impact that he had lasted generations. And the impact that you all have and that Braille Institute has can also last generations. Speaking of superheroes, I also want to shout out a room full of superheroes tonight. You are finalists on finalists. You have been put through quite an extensive couple of days, and today is no joke. You are here. You are still here, and I promise to keep my speeches as short as humanly possible, but most of them have been written for me. I want to acknowledge that this doesn't happen without incredible support. I want to acknowledge that this doesn't happen without the parents, without the talent that the students also have brought here. Tonight's program is also being live streamed. Shout out to everybody at home that's watching. I want to take a moment, wave. Yeah, that's right. Wave at the various cameras, and if you're not sure where to wave to, just kind of throw your hands everywhere, and that's totally fine. So thank you, friends, thank you, family, thank you from everyone around the world that's joining us and participating in this incredible evening. I hope that your watch parties are in full swing and that your dinner looks half as good as the dinner that's also being served now. This Braille Challenge season, we've laughed, we've built new friendships, relationships, and experienced some incredible energy of this community. And tonight culminates in one of the coolest celebrations that I have ever had the privilege of being a part of. This evening we honor not only the finalists who have demonstrated exceptional skill, but every student who stepped up to the challenge, every family who offered empowerment and unwavering support, and every educator who guided the way. Your collective dedication ensures that Braille literacy continues to grow and that blind students everywhere have the opportunity to thrive. Let's take a moment to acknowledge our dedicated scorers and proctors. If you could all please stand. This event would not be possible without you, so thank you for your time, your care, your commitment to every single student, and for all that you do throughout the year to uplift and support Braille literacy. It's because of individuals like you who propel this entire power of the Braille Challenge forward to continue to evolve and impact so many students across the globe for over the last 26 years. This evening promises to be truly special. We'll hear from Natalie Charbonneau, a Braille Challenge alum from the very first competition in Anaheim in 2000, which is wild because she's like 22, so like that's just good on you. We'll also recognize the incredible work of teachers, of students with visual impairments, welcome our keynote speaker, Mike Mulligan, and of course celebrate our outstanding Braille Challenge finalists. Now, before we hop into the speeches, which I heard from many students is their absolute favorite part, spoiler, it's not. But why don't we get into some awards before we really truly get started? We okay with that? All right, I figured. So now to present our Excellence in Spelling Award, ooh, that would not be me, please welcome the Braille Institute Resource Specialist Jackie Garcia alongside 26-year Braille Challenge supporter and queen of speed and accuracy, Jana Hertz.
Good evening. Good evening. Who's ready for an award? We are going to present the Spelling Award, and when your name is called, would you please make your way to the stage so we can get a picture with you after the award has been presented.
This award recognizes the finalist in the apprentice or freshman category who has earned the highest score in the spelling contest. Spelling is key, so remember, learn to spell each word. It'll make you a stronger reader and writer. And now, are we ready for the award? Let me have a drum roll, please.
Okay, I have the envelope.
The winner of the 2026 Excellence in Spelling Award goes to Louisa Schmidt Eisenhower.
Yay! Louise is a fourth grader from Arlington, Virginia. She is passionate about singing, playing the violin, storytelling, reading, and writing. When she grows up, she aspires to be both an author and the President of the United States.
What I absolutely love is that she was just factually telling our table I was horrible at spelling, and I don't think I did well. I like to call liar. No, congratulations. I can tell you right now, if it was me, so fun fact, I came in 23rd in my fourth grade spelling bee. There were 24 students, so like not the worst, not the best. So I commend you for those spelling that you had today and everything that you bring to it. Let's give another round of applause for all of the incredible spellers here. It's not easy to just generally spell, much less to do so under pressure. So I find it absolutely phenomenal for the work that they continue to do. Programs like Braille Challenge are possible because leaders who believe in students and make it thoughtful decisions to create opportunities for them to thrive. And now it's my pleasure to welcome someone whose leadership and passion continues to guide this important work. Please join me in welcoming Braille Institute's CEO, Dimitri Kales.
Let's give it up for Dan. Thank you, Dan. I think we're going to have a fun night with Dan. That's my thought. We're so glad you're here, Dan. Good evening. Welcome, everyone, to the 2026 Braille Challenge Finals 2026, 26 years. Tonight is about celebrating extraordinary students whose hard work, perseverance, and love of Braille have brought them to this stage. Every finalist here, and you're going to hear this multiple times, every finalist here is a champion. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, you heard that we started Braille Challenge 26 years ago, and I want to share with you, we started it at our Anaheim Center. Let's give it, who's from Anaheim? Let's give it up for Anaheim. For those of you not from California, Anaheim's not a far drive, about a half hour away from here, depending on traffic. It's either a half hour or 5 hours, depending on traffic. But we started with a simple question. How can we inspire more blind children to become confident Braille readers? And the answer became the Braille Challenge. And because it worked, we didn't keep it to ourselves. That's what Braille Institute strives to do. Here in Southern California, we create innovative solutions that help people with vision loss build their independence. And then we share what works so we can change lives far beyond our communities across the United States, Canada, Europe, Kenya. Who knows, right? The sky's the limit. Today, the Braille Challenge includes 72 regional partners around the world, 10 international regionals. Tonight's finalists hail from the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, and last but not least, let's not leave out Ireland right at my table, making this the most internationally diverse finals in our history. Now, in a few minutes, you're going to hear about our work bringing the Braille Challenge to Kenya. I'm excited for you to hear about it. This is an exciting example of how we're creating a model that can bring Braille Challenge to children with vision loss around the world. And we're not going to stop with the English-speaking world either. Desafío Braille. Because every blind child, no matter where he or she lives, deserves the opportunity to build confidence, develop literacy, and discover what's possible through Braille. Now, before we begin, there's a couple sponsors and partners that I need to recognize who make tonight possible. And I want to start with our friends at Humanware. They're one of our lead. Go ahead, let's clap for them. I like the energy there at that table. Humanware donates so much incredible equipment and reading material and devices for our Braille Challenge. David Bradburn with Humanware is here with us, and I want you to all give them a very big round of applause because they're a huge partner. Next, I want to recognize City National Bank. City National Bank has been one of our lead sponsors for 17 years of Braille Challenge. They're committed. Milton Delosier and his team at City National Bank, totally committed. Let's give them a big round of applause. A couple other major sponsors I want to recognize: Waymo, Dot, and Vispero. Waymo, Dot, and Vispero. Let's give them a big round of applause. And the full list of sponsors, folks, is in your program tonight. It's also on the screen. And we are so grateful to each and every sponsor because we cannot do Braille Challenge and we cannot grow Braille Challenge to new regions of the globe without the help of our supporters. So thank you. Thank you all for believing in these students and the power of Braille literacy. And last but not least, let me wish good luck to all of our finalists. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, it's me again, sorry. Thank you, Dimitri, for not only the words, but also the passion that you bring to it. I think that there's something to be said for leadership and what it looks like and how we continue to show up for others that aren't ourselves. So thank you for your leadership, for everything. And to the sponsors. We do love a good sponsor. That's not in the script, but I want to give you a shout out because as someone who also has to deal a lot with sponsors and stewardship, there's power in just showing up. And so thank you to those sponsors who continue to show up for Braille Institute. What I love about the concept of bringing this to so many corners of the world is that there's always a question of what's next. How do we continue to evolve? What can we continue to do? And it's that level of innovation and purpose, expanding the opportunities for hopes and individuals who are blind or have low vision. Tonight, we're especially proud to highlight something truly extraordinary. The Kenya Regional Braille Challenge held just last month. Over 3 incredible days, over 1,000 students came together alongside dedicated educators, partners, sponsors, community members to celebrate Braille literacy in a way that has never been done at this scale. In schools where educators worry daily about running out of Braille paper, Braillers, and essential materials, this program represented something even greater: promise and hope. The promise to continue to show up, the hope of helping other people every day is incredibly powerful. This regional was made possible through the power of partnership with the Braille Institute and Clovernook Center for the Blind and Visually Impaired, united by a shared vision and commitment to expanding access to Braille literacy. Alongside them, Humanware served as a key technology partner, and Del Monte's support helped bring the program to life. Together, these partnerships demonstrate what's possible when organizations come together with a common purpose. At its heart, the Kenya Regional is about more than just a competition. It reflects a growing global commitment and movement to expand access, opportunity, and reinforce the transformational power of Braille literacy. Before we hear from a few people who experienced it firsthand, let's take a look at some highlights from the Kenya Regional.
Photos of smiling students, educators, and volunteers fill the screen.
This year, we made history with the first ever Kenya Regional Braille Challenge. More than 1,000 students, over 300 educators, and more than 50 partner organizations came together for this milestone event.
Students testing in classrooms.
Resources didn't limit determination. Without enough Braillers for each student, many competed using a slate and stylus, carefully creating lines of Braille dot by dot. Whether they were using a Brailler or a slate and stylus, each student gave it their all.
3 students walk with their arms around each other.
This was about far more than a competition.
Large groups of students dancing.
It was a celebration. The Kenya Regional Braille Challenge was made possible through our partnership with Clovernook Center for the Blind and Visually Impaired and the work of dedicated educators, advocates, sponsors, and organizations across the African continent.
Students hold up a Kenya Regional Braille Challenge banner.
Here are a few words from Principal Grace.
I'm Grace, Principal Bika High School for the Blind. Today we had the first Braille Challenge in the history of the school, and we had 101 students who participated, and it has been a very encouraging activity. Our students have really enjoyed the Braille, and also knowing that it is not only them that they read the Braille. It is all over the world. The Braille is a universal language.
Together, we accomplished something remarkable, and together, we can do so much more. But we'll let the students say it best.
We love Braille Challenge!
The people I'm about to introduce are over here crying. I'm all emotional right now. Y'all, give me a minute, okay? Like, it is, okay. Please join me in welcoming, gosh, I'm all kinds of emotional. You got to stop crying. I'm going to buy time so that you're not emotional, so that, okay, people. Changing lives, making me cry. Please join me in welcoming some of the Clovernook team. Dominic Kiamba, Kenya Braille Challenge Coordinator and Program program coordinator in Nairobi. Stephanie Jones, technology and accessibility coordinator, and Dr. Kelly Lusk, director of programs, to the stage. They'll share what this experience was like on the ground and the meaningful impact that it's already having for students and communities in Kenya.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dominic Kiamba from Kenya. Today I'm wearing a blue jacket and a striped white and blue shirt and brown pants. I'm so glad today to be here. This is a dream come true for me. Seeing the beauty of us being connected by one purpose, for me, that is priceless. I can be brief to share how this journey started. I want to recognize one person who is not here, who is dear to me. His name is Samuel Fox. Samuel Fox, we carried his 3D printed model. He is a living legend. He saw before everyone else the need for students in Africa to be able to give them the same opportunity like everyone else. Samuel approached me and he asked me whether I knew anything about Braille Challenge, and I told him I have no clue what it is. And he told me, can you come to our regions in Ohio? Then from there you can be able to shadow and then learn what is Braille Challenge. I came, but still I was not convinced what it is. I still didn't understand. I went back. I introduced what I learned to the teachers in Africa, in Kenya. Still they were reluctant, what's going on? I mean, they asked me, what is all this? But I kept on talking about it. And then we got introduced to Rachel from Braille Institute. And everything changed. She was able to talk freely with the teachers on Zoom meetings, very early morning meetings. Thank you so much, Rachel. Remember, we are 10-hour difference, so you can imagine trying to connect those meetings. But over time, we continue having weekly meetings. Initially, we anticipated to have 20 to maybe 50 students to participate. But as days get closer, we started noticing more students wanted to be part of the challenge. The day came, and the pressure was on. 670 were ready for the challenge. These two beautiful ladies behind me, they came too. They were my pillar that day, those 3 days actually. Thank you so much, Kelly and Stephanie. Braille Challenge in Kenya and in Africa has changed the dynamics of Braille literacy. There is now a new excitement about Braille. The first day, before we started, we planted a tree in front of the school compound. And the ed teacher said, this tree is a sign of a new beginning. A new beginning of how all of us, regardless where we are, we can be connected. Given the right tools, all these learners can achieve their dreams. Indeed, Braille Institute is connecting the dots. What you have done to us in Kenya, it will remain with us forever. Thank you so much. We can't wait. Like one of the students in one of the schools asked me after, as soon as they finished the Braille challenge, she came to me and asked, when is the next one? Africa is ready for Braille challenge.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm Director of Program Services at Clover Nook, and I am about 5'9". I have on a royal blue suit, and the reason I chose to wear this tonight, I have brown hair and other boring stuff, but the reason I chose to wear my royal blue suit tonight is that I am also wearing a beaded necklace, bracelet, and shoes that I got in Kenya. And this experience, as much as we impacted those kids, hopefully, they impacted us. They love Braille just as much as all of you out there, and to see their excitement and their enthusiasm, they wanted to call it not a Braille challenge, but a Braille celebration, because they were just so excited to have us there and to be doing this, international. They knew they were part of something much bigger than themselves. So again, thank you to Rachel, thank you to the Braille Institute for partnering with us. It was just, immeasurable impact, and I just can't say enough about it. So yeah, here's to the future. Thank you.
I am Stephanie Jones. I'm the Technology and Accessibility Coordinator for Clover Nook Center. I am about 5'7". I've got brownish, blackish hair that's all in curls. And tonight I'm wearing a beautiful green jumpsuit with a train behind it. This room and the people within it, our finalists, their families, the proctors, the scorers, Braille Institute, the individuals who work in and out of the Braille Challenge each year. Your commitment to understanding that literacy is so very important and should not be for just a few. It's the reason why something like the Dots of Kenya, which was our theme for the Braille Challenge there, is possible. You see that California has borders, but Braille does not. So because you all took and rose to the challenge, we now celebrate the use of Braille and the fact that it grows literacy, opens doors, takes down borders, and creates possibilities, no matter here in the United States, in Great Britain, in Ireland, Australia, and now in Kenya, in Canada. No matter where it is, we can take it anywhere. So to our friends and family that we've left in Kenya, we say jambo, which means welcome or hello, for the next time that we get to go again to celebrate their Braille skills. But we say jambo, everybody. Jambo. But we also say asante sana, which means thank you very much. The deepest thanks that we could have to our team that went, Rachel, your leadership, to Braille Institute, your belief that this should be done, for the sponsors, but to each of you for understanding the place of Braille in our lives and allowing it to grow and connect us with 6 little dots to someone else. Thank you.
Y'all, I've given TED Talks, I do keynote speeches, and very rarely can you move someone to full speechlessness. And so I just want to say Asante Sana for being here, for being a part of it, both all finalists, all competitors from across the nation, at home, across the world. I think that this is incredibly something special. So thank you. Asante Sana. What happened to the funny guy? Okay, I'm back. In general, like, there's words in front of me I should stick to. It's obviously clear that this work and this impact can be felt worldwide and across the globe, and it's incredibly important. As we continue along the evening, it's my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Mike Mulligan. Mike is a certified orientation and mobility specialist and vision rehabilitation therapist with over 10 years' experience supporting individuals who are blind or visually impaired in building independence. Through his company, Blind on the Move, he provides training in assistive technology, mobility, and daily living skills. He's also a widely recognized educator and content creator, reaching over 1 million people with practical guidance on blindness skills and technology. Mike also lives with vision loss due to Coates disease, giving him both professional and personal insight into the challenges and opportunities that come with blindness. He is passionate about empowering individuals with vision loss through skills, technology, and access to opportunity. Everyone, please join me in welcoming Mike Mulligan.
Thank you, Dan, for that nice introduction, and I'm just so happy and excited to be here tonight. So I'll give you a little description of myself. I am 6'5", so a little taller than Dan over there, just for the record. But I say red hair on my license, but my girls say it's orange hair because that's technically what it is. So I'm wearing a kind of a button-down shirt. I have blue pants on, and I'm wearing glasses. And it's just really I'm so excited to be here for the Braille Challenge. In 2012, I started my career in the blindness field doing an internship at the Braille Institute in Anaheim. So being able to be back here and coming full circle has been a great experience, and being a part of the Braille Challenge and getting to observe a lot of the events has been really great. And I just want to start by, again, congratulating all the students here in the Braille Challenge for their wonderful job competing and their great work. So maybe we can give them another round of applause. You really all deserve to be celebrated for making the trip out here and being a part of this event. So for my keynote today, I don't have a lot of time, but I just want to give a little bit of my story and what got me to where I am now. And hopefully at the end I can just share a few lessons that I've learned that might carry over to, I really want to talk to the students here in their lives going forward. So when I was a senior in high school, I was going to high school in Anaheim. I was playing basketball. I went to get contacts to see a little bit better in a routine eye appointment. They dilated my eyes, and they're like, uh-oh, something's wrong. Something's going on in that right eye there. So immediately they're like, you need to go see a retina specialist. So within the week or two, I was at a retina specialist, and they diagnosed me with a rare eye condition called Coates disease. It primarily affects males, 95% male, and normally just one eye, but sometimes bilaterally in both eyes. So immediately when they found that out, they don't know how long I had it, they decided to start doing treatments on it. So my senior year of high school, towards the end of high school, I was considering colleges and what to do, and my focus was really basketball. So I wanted to play college basketball, and I had gotten into a college, a community college, to play there and hopefully transfer to a D1 university to play basketball. So this new diagnosis really kind of started to throw things off for me and kind of throw things into a loop. So they started treatments on the condition, and over time my vision started to deteriorate in my right eye. So eventually I'm decided, okay, Division I basketball is probably not going to work out. So I still want to play, but I'm not sure what to do. So I eventually the next year I transferred to a Division III school in New York City called Baruch College. It's part of their city university system. Played there 1 year, vision continued to get worse, and then I had this realization that I can no longer catch a basketball flying at my head because my depth perception and seeing double was making that really difficult. So decided to give up my basketball career, which is part of my story because it really changed the trajectory of my life. I no longer had that as my identity because that's what I had been doing my whole life, and that was really the focus of my life was basketball. So now I had to come to this crossroads in my life. What am I going to do? So I ended up coming back to California and eventually got my bachelor's in kinesiology. And for those of you who don't know, that's the study of human movement. So some people go into physical therapy or athletic training, but I focused in older adult health and fitness. And that's when I did my internship at the Braille Institute in Anaheim. So they had a program there, like a fall prevention class and program, as well as a bowling class and some walking clubs. So I really got the opportunity to start getting into the field. Once I finished my undergrad, I went to a 2-year Bible school where I met my amazing wife, Lisa. She can't be here today. She's back home with my girls. But she's from Massachusetts, so we ended up moving to the Boston area. We got married in Boston, lived in Boston. And that's when I came to this decision in my life, where do I want my career to go? And I really wanted to continue working in the blindness field, having my experience and just this feeling in my heart that that's where I needed to be. So I was looking for jobs in the Boston area. The Carroll Center for the Blind, which is in Newton, Mass., if you've heard of it, they had a position for a job coach. And I had no idea what a job coach was. I knew what a job was. Played basketball, I knew what a coach was. So I was like, okay, I'll apply for this because I knew I wanted to be in the field. And fortunately, I got the job, and we ran an internship program at a hospital for adults to get hands-on work experience to eventually, with the goal of them eventually getting gainfully employed. And that is obviously can be a big challenge in the field. So that was a great experience. But when I was in that, I learned about orientation and mobility. So if you've heard of orientation and mobility, clap your hands for me. So I don't know if in any other room I would get that type of clapping. I am constantly, all the time, explaining to people what I do. My wife's a physical therapist, and she never heard of orientation and mobility until we got married. And so when I was at the Carroll Center for the Blind, I went back to school at UMass Boston. They have a vision program there, and I went through that program and got certified as an orientation and mobility specialist. Moved up to New Hampshire with my family and have been working in that New Hampshire area for about 7 years now. But what I think brought me here today was some of the work I've been doing on social media. So this is part of what I want to talk about today is even standing up here, if I would have told myself 10 years ago that I'd be standing up speaking to a group of people, I would have been out the door like, get me out of here. This being able to speak and put myself out there has been something that I've had to work on over the previous 5-6 years. And it really started when I started creating content for social media. So I started with creating educational content on YouTube because maybe for a little bit of a selfish reason, I would go work with somebody, I would teach them some orientation and mobility skill, I would come back a week later and they did not remember what I taught them a week ago. So I was like, it'd be good to have something that they can refer back to and really use to refresh their memories and work on their skills. And my first video was 6 months before COVID hit. So then COVID came around, and I started getting messages after making some more of these videos that instructors around the country were using them to share them with their clients or their students. And I was pretty surprised. I was never expecting it to get where it is now. And then one day in 2020, like August 2020, I don't know where I got the idea, but I'm like, I'm going to download TikTok. And it's funny just saying that out loud, but I was like, I'm going to download TikTok. And I downloaded it, and one of the first videos I posted was about, does anybody know what the bumps on sidewalk corners are? Could everybody explain what that is to somebody if they had to, what those are for? Very good. So they help you not walk into the street and get hit by a car. So I posted a video about what those bumps were for, also known as truncated domes, but 1.8 million people watched that video, and it got like 160,000 likes on TikTok. So yeah, I was like, this is kind of crazy. What's going on here? And then I realized, and I already kind of knew this, is there was a big lack of awareness out there in the community about what it means for somebody who's blind to go throughout their daily life. And how can we bridge that gap to reach the general public about things like what is a white cane, or blindness is on a spectrum, or what tools people use to help them be independent in their daily life. So I kind of ran with that and was producing content talking about those different topic areas and really trying to spread awareness that people who are blind or visually impaired can live normal lives. They just might have to do things a little bit differently. They might just need a cane to help them get around. It doesn't mean anything besides the mobility aid, right? So really trying to break through some of the stereotypes there, as well as provide some education content for maybe family members or friends who are trying to help out a loved one, as well as other people who maybe know somebody who has a visual impairment who just doesn't know what's out there and what resources are available. So that's kind of the short version of how I got to where I am today. And again, it's really great to be back here in Southern California and be a part of this wonderful event. And kind of two takeaways I have just from my experience in getting to where I am now. The first one is really, and this is geared towards the students in the room, is sometimes you just have to put yourself out there. So I remember the first YouTube video I made. I don't know how many takes it took me to do it, and I wouldn't let my wife film me. I put my phone on a tripod, and I'm like, I'm just doing this by myself in the backyard. No one can see me. And then hitting that publish or post button was a big step for me. And I've dealt with this my whole life, being 6'5" with red hair. I stick out everywhere I go, but always wanting to kind of be in the shadows and behind the scenes. So it really took a lot of myself to get to this point where I felt comfortable enough to post myself, post what I'm doing. And social media can be a tough space to be in because people can be mean or not understanding. So you do have to develop a thick skin if that's something you're really interested in. But my takeaway here is it's always good to try new things. It might be hard, it might be difficult, and it might, especially at first, it can take a while to really feel comfortable doing it. Another thing is learning new skills. So I had no idea how to film. I didn't know how to use a microphone. And this also carries over to my other orientation, mobility, and vision rehab therapist. But being willing to learn those new skills. And I know all the students in this room are here because they are willing to do that. So continue doing that, and that's really, really amazing. And then the next one is just believe in yourself, right? You got to believe that even the hard work and the learning new things will pay off in the end. The social media thing took me a long time to gain any sort of kind of traction with that, and just had to be consistent and keep going to really get to where I'm at. And then another thing that's really affected my life and career is even in losing basketball as my identity and what I was focused on and doing, it really directed me in a path that I would not take back for anything. So sometimes life throws curveballs at us, and I think we've all experienced that. But you might not know at the time what's happening or what that means. But I think realizing that life has a way of taking us in certain paths and being open to those new paths going forward. So that really, looking back at my vision issues and losing my basketball identity, I can truly say that I'm thankful for everything that happened to bring me to this point today. And I get the opportunity to work with people one-on-one to really impact them in their daily lives, as well as some of the social media to reach a wider audience. So I just want to say congrats again to all the students who participated in the Braille Challenge. You did an awesome job, and I'm so happy I was able to be here. And if you haven't met me yet, please come say hi. I'd like to meet as many of you as possible after this, and thank you so much for having me. Have a great day.
Fun fact, Mike has 286,000 followers on TikTok. It's now 286 and 1. You're welcome. Also, yeah, he's 6'5". Cool. That means he feels the rain first, okay? It's not all it's cracked up to be. No. Thank you. As you know, becoming a finalist is, it's never something that is just achieved alone. It does not happen on an island by itself. It takes a village. Behind every student are families, friends, educators, community members, and organizations like the Braille Institute offering steady support and encouragement along the way. So much of that impact happens quietly, especially from the families and caregivers who constantly encourage their children to build confidence and master Braille literacy, nurturing a lifelong love of learning. And for that dedication, we are so grateful. My mom used to tell me that C's get degrees, so you're doing better. Just kidding, Mom, if you're watching. She's not. She's East Coast, but I love you, Mom. So for those students that are in the room and those that are live streaming, I would love for you to stand up. If you're willing and if you're able, please feel free to stand up. And again, if you're willing and able, please stay standing for just a couple of seconds here. We are so proud of each of you, and everyone here is a champion in their own right. As you arrived, each of you, when you registered and when you came in, received a medal. And if you gave it to your parents to hold on to, parents, find the medal. If you put it somewhere safe, I hope it's with you. If you put it in that one spot that you said, I'll remember that it's right here, and now you're thinking, I don't remember where I put it. I'm buying as much time as humanly possible for you to get the medals out. Now, for those live streaming at home, we recognize that you don't have medals, and that's okay. So when it comes time, I'm going to ask that you give crisp high fives and hugs at home. So we invite the parents to go ahead and take those medals, give them to your child, and go ahead and present them in however makes the most sense for you. So thank you all for your dedication to Braille literacy. I want you all, please, parents, give another round of applause. Everyone in this village, please give a round of applause. Those at home live streaming, thank you for everything that you do as well. Awesome. Thank you so much for standing. Feel free to go ahead and take that seat. Dear students, I promise that fun fact, we're actually ahead of schedule, so you're welcome. We're working on it. Here we go. So to the families here this weekend, again, thank you. I'm a shuttle and chauffeur for my daughter and son to all their extracurriculars. So thank you, because I get it. It's tiring. And sometimes all you want is a thank you. So this is your thank you from so many people who appreciate, who understand, and a lot that don't understand what you do. Thank you, parents and families that are here this weekend. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your encouragement. And thank you for your belief in your children and other children. It truly makes a difference in every child's journey. And there's one other part of the village that we haven't really talked about, so I do want to recognize an essential part of this community, the teachers of students with visual impairments. Your dedication, often behind the scenes, changes lives every day, and today we celebrate you. Thank you for all that you do. And now to honor one very special educator, this year's Teacher of the Year is Casey Robertson. To share more about Casey's journey and impact, please welcome Rachel Ramos, Braille Challenge alumna and blindness product specialist for HumanWare, to the stage.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. My name is Rachel Ramos, blindness product specialist for HumanWare. I'm actually 7 feet tall. Just kidding. I'm actually not. I'm wearing a light blue blazer with a light blue shirt and some gray pants. But I am not larger than life. But you know who is? The Teacher of the Year. And it is my honor to tell you a little bit about Casey L. Robertson, who is a teacher of the visually impaired from Hamilton, Mississippi. Now, what Casey has done is pretty amazing. So she is Teacher of the Year, of course, as mentioned, for excellence in Braille instruction. The Teacher of the Year was selected from an international pool of nominees, and Casey brings over a decade of experience advancing Braille literacy and empowering students who are blind or visually impaired. She is a leader at the Professional Development and Research Institute on Blindness at the Louisiana Tech University, where she supports teacher training, curriculum development, and innovation in the field. Casey also contributes to policy and advocacy efforts, including work that helped shape amendments to the Mississippi Braille Bill. She is actively engaged with organizations such as the National Blindness Professional Certification Board, the National Federation of the Blind, the National Organization of Parents of Blind Children, and Professionals in Blindness Education. A recognized educator and mentor, Casey's work continues to strengthen the field and inspire students, families, and professionals worldwide. As a leader in advancing Braille literacy, HumanWare is proud to support the 2026 Teacher of the Year and celebrate educators whose tireless work develops strong readers, fosters confidence and independence, and increases and creates opportunities for students who are blind or who have low vision. We are honored to recognize Casey's achievements and present her with the following: a brand new Braille Note Evolve, which I'm reading from right now. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. A Juliet 120 embosser, and a license for Tactile View software to create tactile graphics. With all of that said, would you please help me welcome the larger-than-life Teacher of the Year, Casey Robertson, to the stage. Woo!
As Teacher of the Year, Casey will be awarded a Braille Note Evolve and a Juliet Embosser with Tactile View, thanks to HumanWare, our Literacy Leaders sponsor, along with a cash prize made possible by generous donors.
Wow. Wow. Thank you. I am Casey Robertson, and I'm 5'4". I'm wearing a black dress with pearls and rhinestones on the sleeves. I have long brown hair, purple glasses on, and a heart full of gratitude right now. I am deeply honored and truly humbled to accept the Braille Teacher of the Year Award from the Braille Institute. To be recognized in a room full of people who understand the power of Braille, the importance of literacy, and the potential of blind students means more than I can fully express with words. Braille is more than a code. Braille is literacy. It is independence, confidence. It is a basic human right. Braille looks like a student having the ability to read a book independently, label their own belongings, solve a math problem, write their thoughts down, follow a recipe, read a birthday card, participate in class, and one day walk into a college classroom, a workforce place, or a community meeting with the tools that they need to fully belong. For blind students, Braille opens doors that should have never been shut in the first place. It gives students access to spelling, grammar, punctuation, math, music, technology, and so much more that gives them equal access. It allows them to become readers and writers, not just listeners. It allows them to become participants in society. It gives them the opportunity to build on some foundations of literacy that their peers receive through print every day. But I have also learned that Braille education cannot stop with the student. When a child is learning Braille, the family is learning, the school is learning, the entire team is learning how to raise expectations, provide access, and believe in what is possible. That is why I believe strongly in educating not only the student, but also the family and the school team. Families need to understand what Braille is, why it matters, and how they can provide support at home. Teachers and school staff need to understand that Braille is not a last resort. It is not something to introduce only when everything else has stopped working. Braille is a tool of opportunity, and when we provide it early and consistently, we give students a stronger path forward. This belief is what led me to offer a free Braille class across the nation every summer. I wanted families and paraprofessionals and educators and school staff to have a place where they could learn, ask questions, build confidence, and see Braille as something powerful. Thanks to my husband for funding that. He just found out. I wanted them to understand that every person around a blind child has a role in supporting literacy. When a parent learns enough Braille to read a word with their child, that matters. When a paraprofessional understands how to support Braille practice in the classroom, that matters. When a classroom teacher realizes that Braille is literacy and not just a special subject, that matters. Most of all, I want every blind student to know that their reading and writing skills matter. Their literacy matters. Their access matters. Their futures matter. You matter. The Braille Challenge represents so much of what I believe in. It celebrates students not simply for participating, but for growing, achieving, and being challenged. It reminds us that blind students deserve rigorous instruction, high expectations, and opportunities to shine. It shows families and educators what is possible when students are given the tools, the instruction, the encouragement, and the opportunity. I want to thank the Braille Institute and everyone involved in this Braille Challenge for continuing to elevate Braille literacy and celebrating the students and teachers who work so hard every day. I also want to thank the students who have taught me far more than I have taught them. Their determination, their humor, their creativity, and courage are all the reasons I do this work. I want to thank the families who trust me, ask me questions, advocate fiercely, and show up again and again for your children. And I want to thank the teachers, paraprofessionals, administrators, and colleagues who are willing to learn and grow alongside me and our students. This award is a tremendous honor, but it is also a reminder of the work still ahead. Kenya. We must continue to protect Braille instruction, expand access to qualified teachers, support families, train school teams, and ensure that blind students have a chance to become confident, capable readers and writers. I accept this award with gratitude, but also with a renewed commitment. I will continue to teach. I will continue to teach families. I will continue to teach school staff, and I will continue to believe that when we give blind students true access to literacy, we are not just teaching them to read, we are helping them claim their independence, their education, and their future. Thank you so much for this incredible award and this incredible honor. Braille onward.
Give another round of applause for Teacher of the Year. There's inspiration, and then there's those who continue to inspire others, and so thank you for that. So, students, it's about that time. Just kidding, another long speech. I'm kidding. We're going to get into it right now for you. Okay, so let's do some student awards. You good? We down? Awesome. Now, please remember, if your name is called, please stand and you will be guided to the stage. So next, we are pleased to welcome up Dr. Gloria Gardner, Braille Support Specialist at the Georgia Academy for the Blind and Georgia Regional Braille Challenge Coordinator, alongside Madeline Hernandez, Senior Manager of International Programs at the Braille Institute. They're here to present this year's Excellence in Reading Comprehension Award. Please join me in welcoming both ladies.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Gloria Gardner, and I am about 5 foot tall, and I have a long black hair, and I have sparkly navy blue dress. I am so excited to be here with everyone to celebrate this wonderful event, and I like to congratulate everyone. Keep reading, keep Brailling, because Braille literacy is the key to success.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Madeline Hernandez. I'm so thrilled to be here for another Braille Challenge Finals weekend. I am usually 5 feet tall, but I do have heels on, so I'm a little taller than 5 feet. And I have a periwinkle dress on that matches one of the dots in the Braille Challenge logo, and I have wavy dark hair. We are here to present the Reading Comprehension Award. We're so proud to present this award because there's the whole world waiting to be explored, and a good book is the ticket. So now it is our pleasure to announce this year's winner. Can we get a drum roll, please? This award goes to Salome Cummins.
Salome is a 9th grader from New Melly, Missouri. She loves reading, writing, learning about history and geography, playing games, and spending time with friends at Braille Challenge.
Let's keep the party going. To announce our third place awardees, I'd like to invite Rosie Silverio, I hope I got that right, International Program Specialist at Braille Institute, and Maddie Erickson, Lead Coordinator at SparkPath and Minnesota Regional Coordinator. Let's give them a round of applause as they come up.
Hi everyone, my name's Maddie Erickson. I am about 5'7", reddish blonde hair with a little bit of blue in it because it's fun. I'm wearing a black dress, and I am so excited to announce our third place award for apprentice category. Do we do drum roll for everyone? Yeah. Okay. All right. So third place as an apprentice, Luke Whitley.
Luke is a second grader from Albuquerque, New Mexico. He is musically gifted. He's a pianist who often helps his big sister with songs. He enjoys obstacle courses at Ninja Gym and loves dressing up as Spider-Man with his younger brother. Known for his sense of humor, Luke especially finds joy in making his baby sister, Marie, laugh.
Okay, I'm Rosie. I am wearing a pink dress today that has some white and lavender colors. I have medium length dark brown hair, and I am very excited to announce our freshman category third place winner. In third place, congratulations, Louise Schmidt-Eisenlohr.
Louise, again, is a fourth grader from Arlington, Virginia. A fun fact about her is that she speaks German.
Next up, we have our sophomore category for third place. And our third place winner for sophomores is Colton Reinhardt. One of our students.
Colton Reinhardt, a fifth grader from New Ulm, Minnesota, loves electronic games, Nerf blasters, audiobooks, and exploring YouTube. During the summer, he enjoys spending time outdoors, jumping on the trampoline and swimming.
And for our junior varsity category, the third place award goes to Reese Blum.
Reese is an 8th grader from Raleigh, North Carolina, and she loves to sing, perform in her school chorus, the Raleigh Youth Choir, and composes songs with her music coach. Reese is also an accomplished origami artist, a voracious reader, and a self-professed math enthusiast. In her spare time, she enjoys writing fiction.
Okay, last but not least, for third place in varsity, Mackenzie Carbash.
Mackenzie is a 12th grader from Delavan, Wisconsin. She recently graduated from high school and enjoys staying active, whether swimming, running, lifting, plogging, or working on arts and crafts projects. A devoted animal lover, she will attend Carroll University in the fall to study animal science.
Job well done. Congratulations to all the third place award recipients again. Now please welcome to the stage our lead contest developer, Dr. Patricia Leader, who brings an incredible care and precision to every detail of the Braille Challenge. Pat reviews every question, every answer, and sentence with such a meticulous eye that nothing, factually and literally nothing, makes it into the competition without a second look. If it's in the Braille Challenge, there's a solid chance that Pat's reviewed it, refined it, and most likely made it better. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Patricia Leader to the stage.
Wow, thank you. Are you ready for another award? Oh, yeah. This is charts and graphs. Who likes charts and graphs? I think some people do. A few years ago, Braille Institute, in collaboration with Kevin and Beth Fetterman, created a special award in recognition of their son, Harley, who made it to finals year after year. The Harley Fetterman Award for Excellence in Charts and Graphs, named after his favorite contest, honors his spirit and love of Braille. I am happy to announce that the recipient of the Harley Fetterman Award will receive a monetary gift, that's money, by the way, as part of their first place finish. When you hear your name, please make your way to the stage. The Harvey Fetterman Award for Excellence in Charts and Graphs goes to, drum roll. Let's see what this says in here. Kai Wang.
Kai is a 7th grader from Berkeley, California, who plays viola, violin, and percussion in various ensembles. He also has won his school's pie contest by memorizing 225 digits and was recognized for co-designing a Braille and tactile nature lab at the California Academy of Sciences.
right. Thank you, Dr. Leader, and thank you. After all those charts, I've got 3.14. That's all I got. That is incredible. So charts and graphs, clearly not my area of expertise, but is for sure. I think we've reached the point where we can safely say that no one needs to analyze anything else, except for maybe who's supposed to be called next. So let's shift over to the second place winners. I'd like to invite to the stage Braille Institute's International Program Specialist, Vanessa Avalos, and Jesse Grober, Education Consultant at the Wisconsin Center for the Blind and Visually Impaired and Regional Coordinator, up to the stage for the second place awardees.
Good evening. My name is Jessie Grober. I'm about 5'2", but I'm wearing heels, so I'm a little taller tonight. Also have a maroon dress that has lots of sparkles on it. It is such a joy to be at Braille Challenge Finals today, and an honor to help announce the second place awards while serving on the Braille Challenge Advisory Committee, a group that helps guide, shape, and strengthen the program to ensure it continues to grow and serve students in the best possible way.
Hi everyone, my name is Vanessa and I have dark brown hair, dark brown eyes, and I'm wearing a light yellow dress with dark yellow flowers. And alongside Jessie, I want to extend a heartfelt congratulations to each finalist. We acknowledge all the incredible hard work and dedication you poured into being here this evening. So well done to all of you. On that note, let's jump right into our awards.
So we will start with our apprentice, our second place apprentice. Let me get a drum roll. Oh no. Goes to Annalise Sanchez.
Annalisa is a second grader from Grand Junction, Colorado. She loves traveling, swimming, and spending time with her sister and cousins. She enjoys helping her mom in the kitchen and making arts and crafts projects. She lights up any room she walks in with her contagious smile.
And now for our freshman category, the second place award goes to Biju Barty.
Bijou is a fourth grader from Palm Harbor, Florida. She's passionate about exploring and chasing new experiences. She dedicates herself fully to any pursuit she chooses. An avid performer since the age of 3, she finds joy in playing the piano for audiences. In her spare time, she visits churches and nursing homes to share her music and brighten others' days.
All right, and moving on to our sophomore category, Our second place winner is Isaiah Gauthier.
Isaiah is a sixth grader from Saskatchewan, Canada. He's a sports guru, especially when rooting for the Toronto Maple Leafs and Toronto Blue Jays, and he even plays blind hockey himself. Known for his sense of humor, he enjoys making people laugh, camping, traveling to CNIB, Lake Joe, and most of all, announcing sports events. Isaiah dreams of becoming an NHL color commentator or game announcer.
Congratulations to our junior varsity second place award recipient, Callie Costin.
Kaylee is a ninth grader from Douglasville, Georgia. She is a 14-year-old honor student who excels academically with straight A's. She's a talented pianist who enjoys singing, and she has a strong passion for reading and writing. In her free time, she engages in critical thinking games, reflecting her curiosity, creativity, and sharp intellect.
And then finally, we have our varsity second place. This award goes to Christopher Morgan. I know, he's so excited.
Christopher is a 12th grader from Douglasville, Georgia. He's competing in his 10th Braille Challenge Finals. A passionate reader and musician, he enjoys spending time with friends, playing piano, and competing in goalball. For 14 years, Christopher has performed at events and church services, and his dedication to goalball has earned him a place on the USA men's national team.
Okay, men's national team. The casual dropping that one from the back. Let's give another round of applause to all of the second place, right? And now this is kind of cool. This is pretty special. We're going to hear from someone who once stood right where you all did and right where all the students are today. An alum whose journey reminds us that the experience doesn't end here. It continues to grow and shape what comes next. Please join me in welcoming our alumni speaker, Natalie Charbonneau. Natalie currently serves as a PhD student. We'll give her the full round when it's coming out on stage, but I gotta do the whole bio first, so give me a second. Natalie's a current PhD student studying killer whale acoustics. How cool is that? And their behavior. After losing her sight at age 8, Braille has been an integral part of her journey across multiple education and career paths, as well as her role as a proud mother of 2. She has continually challenged herself to step beyond the boxes of society. I'm tired. I'm sure some of you are too. You've been at this longer than I have today. It's been a full day of competitions, sleep, step. We're going to step outside of beyond the boxes that she sometimes even puts herself in and places around her, pursuing both personal and professional goals with determination. She spends her days immersed in research, hiking, exploring adventures with her family, and contributing to projects that expand across for people who are blind across many aspects of life. Please join me in welcoming Natalie to the stage.
All right. Hi, everyone. So I am shaking so hard I can't read my paper, so we'll see how this goes. So I am 5'3". I'm a light-skinned woman with dark brown wavy hair and pink highlights. I'm wearing a black dress, a Braille necklace, and I'm holding a very sparkly cane. And I am so excited to get to share a bit about my Braille journey with you this evening. So for me, Braille has always been more than just a tool for literacy. It's been a doorway, one that breaks down barriers, opens worlds of adventure, supports professionalism, and occasionally prevents me from putting cayenne pepper in my oatmeal. Braille has shaped every part of my life. When I first participated in the Braille Challenge so many years ago, I was a shy teenager who loved Braille but didn't yet understand what community could feel like. On that day, hearing the clacking of Perkins Braillers and the tapping of canes, I remember feeling something shift. It was the first time that I had ever been around other blind kids my own age. I wasn't the only one reading with my hands. I wasn't the exception. I belonged. That sense of confidence and community stayed with me long after the competition ended. Growing up, I was lucky enough to live in a town with a group of volunteer Braille transcribers. I would send them anything and everything: Babysitter's Club books, cassette tape lyric inserts, yes, I am that old, and whatever else I could get my hands on. My room was full of tall and slightly precarious stacks of Braille books, and I loved it. Then came college, and Braille took on a new role. It became a lifeline, especially in math-heavy courses where precision mattered. Braille helped me keep up and stay confident in spaces that weren't always designed for me. When I entered the working world in the field of disability services, Braille evolved again. It became a tool for professionalism. Like, I quickly learned that there are so many different spellings for so many different names, and screen readers don't always catch them. But Braille did, and it helped me ensure I was spelling everyone's name correctly. And that small detail helped me show respect, accuracy, and care in my work. Life shifted once more when I changed careers entirely and am now a PhD student in marine mammal science studying killer whales. And yes, Braille is still right here with me. Whether I'm analyzing data or reviewing research notes, Braille helps me stay grounded and precise in a field that demands both. At home, Braille has been just as impactful. When cooking, I much prefer reading the Braille labels on my spices over trying to use the smell test. I love working from Braille craft patterns, and I still read Braille books for fun. That part of me never changed. But my most special Braille memories are with my kids. I am the proud mom of 2 boys, 5, although if he were here, he would insist on 5.5, and an almost 2-year-old, and I've read to them both since the day they were born. For quite a while, both of my boys actually thought that Braille was simply how everyone read. One of my favorite videos is of my older son running his hands over our Braille Frog and Toad book, reading the story out loud from memory. When his dad asks what he's doing, he proudly says, reading, as if it were the most obvious thing in the world. Our home is now full of tall and very precarious stacks of Braille kids books, and I love it. As I stand here today, back at the Braille Challenge, I'm reminded of that teenager who walked into a room full of other blind kids and felt seen for the first time. So I want to invite all of you to take a moment and think about what Braille has meant in your life so far. What doors has it opened? What confidence has it given you? What connections has it helped you build? I hope that, like me, you leave here with a renewed sense of confidence and community, something you can carry with you into every stage of your life. Because Braille isn't just dots on a page, it's a lifelong companion, and it will grow with you just as it has grown with me. Okay, my hard part is over, so the moment you've all been waiting for is finally here. And I might need a little help with this. Please join me in welcoming back to the stage Braille Institute's CEO, Dimitri Kales, to help announce our first place awards.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You can stay right here, because I want to say, I thought, what else could I say that hasn't been said before we get to these first place winners? And I want to say something, and it relates to you, Natalie, which is, I think you would agree that all the students in this room tonight, they're competitors, they're finalists, but tomorrow they're leaders. Tomorrow you are the leaders that will help lead a more inclusive world, a world where everyone is included, and we're so proud of all of you. So don't forget that. You're finalists and your future leaders. So let's go. Are we ready, Natalie?
Let's do it.
Okay. So this is apprentice first place, and I'm not sure how these are done. Louder! That's not loud enough. And it's Braille. Do you want to read it?
Oh, no, I think it's the next one. You can
Okay.
this one.
Oh, okay. You're a good rule follower. I am not.
I got a script.
Thank you. Charity Boney.
Charity is a second grader from Ruston, Louisiana. She's thrilled to be competing in the 2026 Braille Challenge Finals. She loves learning about animals, books, and music. Now finishing her third year of Girl Scouts, Charity has made lasting relationships and embraced new experiences, such as nature hikes. Always up for adventure, she brings enthusiasm and curiosity to everything she does.
Category?
Right there.
Okay. Hold on. What's our next category? All right. Sorry, I'm trying to stick to the script. All right. So, our freshman category. Okay. And our award goes to. I'm sorry. I gotta open it. Oh, do I have to?
The suspense.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm technically challenged. I promise I'm in science. Okay. Elizabeth Sibuzar?
Yeah.
Elizabeth is a fourth grader from Prior Lake, Minnesota. She enjoys jumping on her big trampoline, reading, singing, playing with her brother and sister, and swimming. Elizabeth is so excited to be returning to Braille Challenge this year.
Okay, next. Sophomore. First place. Are we ready? And the winner is Luke Fechtel.
Luke is a 6th grader from Charlotte, North Carolina. He is an enthusiastic competitor who has completed 7 local 5Ks, and he's set to run another this July as a dedicated runner with Achilles International. Always eager for a challenge, he also participates in his school's Battle of the Books, competing against students in other local schools by reading the same book list and facing off in book trivia competitions.
Juniorversity. Okay, let's see if I can take this one out faster than last one. I think I got it. All right, Salome Cummins.
All right. Salome, again, is a 9th grader from New Melly, Missouri. She is passionate about discussing politics and law and aspires to be a lawyer.
Okay, folks, you want to hear this one? This is varsity first place. Louder, let's go. All right, the winner, varsity first place, Emma Grace Olek.
Emma Grace is a 12th grader from San Antonio, Texas. She'll attend Texas A&M University in College Station this fall, majoring in biomedical sciences. She hopes to pursue research and explore opportunities in medical chemistry.
Amazing. All right, another thunderous, giant, biggest round of applause you've ever given in your life. Here we go. 17 more pages and we're done. Just kidding. I have the last page right here, I promise. Again, what an extraordinary evening celebrating global access, equity, and the power of Braille literacy around the world. None of this happens by chance. It's built through scale, it's strengthened by partnership, and it's sustained by a community committed to making a difference together. For 26 years, our why has remained constant, while our who, our what, our where continues to grow. We're expanding access, responding to the needs of students, breaking down the barriers across borders, from local communities to regions like Kenya, Australia, and Ireland. Braille Challenge is more than a program. It's a global movement ensuring every student has the opportunity to learn, thrive, and shine. And this is just the beginning. We invite you to take what you've experienced tonight and bring it with you anywhere and everywhere you go. Go see Brailled It. Share it. Bring it to your school, your organization, your community, because this work grows when you take part in it. Before we close, we'd like to recognize the incredible international programs team at Braille Institute. Where's that team? Stand up. If you're on the team, stand up. And while we see the excitement of finals weekend here today, this event is the result of, they just put it all together on Wednesday morning. Oh, that's not what this is. It's a result of months of planning, coordination, and dedication. This team works year-round to develop Braille Challenge tests, coordinate regionals across multiple time zones, countries, continents, and to support the students, families, educators, volunteers, and partners who bring this program to life. Their efforts ensure that Braille Challenge continues to inspire, challenge, and empower young Braille readers around the world. Please join me in thanking the International Programs team for their tireless work and commitment. Team, you did it. You made this happen. And if we're being honest, you made it look kind of effortless. So, let's do it again next weekend. Yeah? Rachel's excited. I see it. We also want to acknowledge Claire. Claire, where are you? She is somewhere around here, maybe waving, unsure. Fun fact. So I'm sure somewhere in the room, she's here and has been running a lot of this. She's their senior events manager at USC who has supported Braille Challenge for the last few years with such care, attention, and dedication. Your partnership and behind-the-scenes work with this event can make it possible, and some people will never understand or see the work that you do. So we are all incredibly deeply grateful. Looking around this room and seeing so many smiles on so many faces, it's clear how much all of this work matters. With that, the future of the Braille Challenge is limitless, and we are building an incredible future together. Before we close, I want to say this all together, and I'm going to count us down. So we're going to say we brailled it, but I'm going to count us down 3, 2, 1, and then go. All right? So you go right after the 3, not on the, or 1, 3, 2. What did I say? I said 3, 2, 1. See, math, graphs and things, not my, Dimitri, I'm not a competitor, okay? This is where we're at, all right? So we're going to do 3, 2, 1, and then after the 1 is when we brailled it, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. We brailled it! Yes! I have 4 sentences left, I promise. So for those in the room, the celebration will continue, but this does conclude the live stream edition. Thank you to everyone who participated and has watched, regardless of what time zone or continent you are taking place in. One final announcement to all of our prize winners. If you received any of the places, first, second, third place award tonight, please make your way to meeting room 203.